Okay, folks. Hopefully this is working. The and the target today is a Montana shooter uh, out of some bar. Um, okay, we have sound. So this is a shooter out of Montana, military vet. They say he has PTSD or psychosis or something. I'm not quite sure what the deal is. So while I was setting up, and I'm trying to kind of get in the mood of things. Nah, I'm good for now. Um, while I'm while I was setting up, I had a couple things kind of cross my mind on, his current condition, what he's thinking about, and you kind of get a feel for what the guy mentally is going through. Um, so while I was prepping, I was kind of trying to wrap into what he was thinking. And they were saying he was military, psych issues, and I'm trying to figure out, was it planned? Did he have a goal? So those are the two questions. I mean, did this guy just randomly go in there, or was there something or someone telling him to go in there? Was there a mental break where he had a split, a momentary lapse of reason, or was it a planned event? So what I did is, I mean, I don't want to get too close to the guy. So what I did is I kind of took a look at his psychological aspect from afar. So while I'm standing outside of his energy, I'm not going to go inside and take a look at what I see. Part of me is saying that they're going to wind up on he's going to have a campfire. Going to have some rocks in a circle. He's going to have a campfire in there, and he's going to have a chair set up by the campfire. I mean, he's literally camping. Um, he's waiting. So my question is did this guy do this knowing that he would be hunted down? Did this guy do it for a reason? What? It's like what was the thought process going on here? Because at night his demons come out. So when the thoughts start slowing down, and the yeah, that's the color I need. Ah, damn it. So at this moment, he knows he's done something really bad, but he's driven. The question is he looking at ending the plan, or is he looking at carrying on and trying to just make it out? And like I said, he's set up and he's pondering his next move, and his next move has two options, and one option he continues on, the other option he doesn't continue on. And that's where I think we're at right now, is this option of, because again, the ones that are talking to him, the ones that are talking to him, the ones that have divided him are basically feeding off him. And they're using him for whatever goal they have, they're using him. So these people over here that have used him to do what they wanted, and then you got to wonder, I mean, is there a human component to his madness, or is there strictly his break? Is this strictly all his imagination? Is there a human side to this? Was he an asset? I mean, now you're going down the road of, I mean, CIA, MK Ultra, yada yada yada. I mean, that's just way out of touch. That's why I got to be careful here, because I can't go down the path of conspiracy. I can only go down the path of what I can see, which is his aura, his shattered psyche, this despair that he feels. I mean, he knows he did wrong. He may not understand it, but he knows he did wrong. Um, you know, it's funny. I'm not sure that there's a fire in the fire pit. He's sitting by a fire pit, but I don't know if there's fire in it. He's got like a folding chair. I'll look at that next. I'll see. They said he's possibly in a mountain trail, and I'm kind of thinking they're right. Wherever it's at is kind of wide open. So if you were a psychic and you were in a spaceship, like, I don't know, up on the space station, you'd be hearing this guy loud and clear. He's just emoting. He is just blasting the universe with something. I mean, you just feel it just crawling off him. Um, which I get this vibration of skin crawling. I mean, my skin is just curled up. I'm kind of wondering if we're talking. Are we talking about a methamphetamine drug fueled um, psychosis? Because this skin wanting to come out of my skin is very strong. I hate getting next to these guys. Let me tell you, taking a look at drug fueled paranoia is not fun. It's not fun. You know those little spiders that they always complain about? Yeah, it's not fun. Now, I don't know if this guy is actually a meth head, but it's not very comfortable, and I am not having a very good time being this close to him. Like I said, though, the guy is screaming from the rooftops. If you were in the space station, you can hear this guy loud and clear. Um, my question is, will he continue on, or will he not continue on? And does he have a plan for this? It's like, so when I look at what he's thinking at, it's like two paths, it's three paths, four paths, and then it all comes down to one path, and then it's two paths, three paths, four paths, back down to one. And he has training, so he does have the military background training, which is continue on. You need to continue on. You got to keep going regardless of the cost. And then you have the brain screaming at him, you know, what did you do? What did you do? And then the other half is like, continue on, continue on. And now the split is getting wider. So you have two separate sides just yelling at each other. It's just freaking brutal. Um, but yeah, the urge to. So currently, I don't know if he's alive or dead, because like I said, that is a strong urge. I don't know if I'm looking at a past event when he stopped, got out and sat in that chair by the fire, or if he's currently, I don't know, Montana is what? It's mountain time, I think, so that would be 10:18. I wonder if it's 11:18. I think it's 10:18. Doesn't matter, it's nighttime. So it's a lot of history where he's at. uh, he is surrounded by ghosts, and not the ones that are recent ghosts either. So wherever he's at has history, and a lot of them are on horseback. So I don't know where he's at or what this symbolizes, but there's a lot of there's a lot of death in this area. I don't know what this is. I thought it was a I thought it was a national park or something, or maybe a wooded area, but something happened nearby, and there's a lot of people in this area, and they're watching. Okay. I'm sorry, man. Oh, shit, this is a weird one. Excuse my French. Okay. Let me check with my, let me take a quickie break and check with my co-pilot here. Is that one? Okay, so I don't think he needs influencing, man, with the skin crawling and the other vibrations. So my co-pilot asked if he's being fed on by the astral, leeches and stuff. So I'm sure he is. I'm sure they're just picking up a lot, but he is just seriously bugging out. Um, if they're there, they are feeding well. 10-second delay in the video. Yeah, it looks like my YouTube feed is about 5 to 6 seconds delayed, so maybe 10. It's really bad. Let's see if I can get past all the visitors, man. I don't know. Wow, there's a lot of them. Okay, I gotta find that cap real quick. So when I drew his aura, I got a lot of the red. I got a lot of the red done. And if you look at his face, you can actually see he's turning. There's basically two faces there. So you have, wow. You have a face on this side, and you have a face on this side. So anytime a person is experiencing breakdowns, and I've actually seen this quite a few times, is they you have two completely separate people that are just kind of pulling apart from each other. I don't know if this is, I don't know if all people see this when they're looking at people going psychotic or crazy. There's a word for it, and I'm trying to remember what it was, but he's definitely having a hard time. So, okay. So anyways, the energy is anger, fear, and action. He's trying to really get something done. And this is just a scream for help. This is the black is the dead people. He's deep down inside, he was probably not a bad guy, but this is the energy that he's pulled during his life, this little pool. But it's surrounded by what he's done, and that is really influencing him hard. And again, the skin crawling thing is just really creepy. It just makes me want to go take a shower. Alright, let's take a look at where he is. One of the things I'm looking at is this chair. It's a camping chair. I don't know if, I'm pretty sure it's a fold-up chair. It could be schizophrenia. Yeah, it's just where you get two personalities. It's like, or borderline. To me, it feels like two distinct personalities, where you have one side, one angel on the shoulder telling you to do something, and the other side telling you to do something completely opposite. Or you have two angels sitting on you telling you to go do something completely heinous. Both of them are cheering you on. But it's two distinct personalities. they call him military guy, the shoot 'em up guy, and then the what have I done guy. Well, I guess that'd be three. But you have this distinct figure that's saying no, stop, reason, walk. The other one's like, oh my god, what have I done? And the other one's like, do it again, line them up. You know, it's almost like pure anger, malice. I guess that'd be malice. I don't know. Anyways, he's got a lot going on around him. I mean, when he's in a closed room, there's a lot of stuff in there with him. It's not just him. So he is well and truly screwed. And I don't know if these things that are around him are his own or if they came to him. But he's well and truly screwed. All right, location. I'll let you guys figure out what's around him. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes. And if Hollywood's watching, you really have no idea. No idea. Alright, truck. So the newscaster said it was a red truck. I think it was a red truck. So we're going to make it a red truck. I personally don't know. One of the things that I'm looking at is like a camper shell on top. I don't know if there's a camper shell or not, but I'm looking at a truck with a camper shell. So I'm going to draw a pretty little camper shell. And bats. I'm going to draw bats. Happy little bats. They're all flying around. Are there bats in Montana? His gas gauge is at half to a quarter. Gas gauge. So he drove quite a while. It's either he drove quite a while or didn't have a lot of gas in there. Got guns, food, drugs. You know, don't ask me why, but he's got reading material. Got a phone. Phone's not on. I wonder how close he is to a cell tower. I wonder if he's got signal. Yeah, I wonder if those are bats or birds or owls or what the hell are they? Okay. You know, the funny thing about this fire pit is it's got this. And I don't think that's his. That almost looks like somebody had a fire pit that had a metal thing that went over the top of it. That's pretty wild. I mean, is this like an existing fire pit that I wonder if he's hurt. I keep seeing like scratches on his abdomen. I don't know if these are scratches or if they're, I don't know if they're self-inflicted or if they're um, from his fight or whatever. But he's got something here on his rib cage. So if they catch him, they should look at his rib cage to see what this is. I don't know if this is a self-inflicted thing or what this is. Oh, Montana has 15 bat species, big brown bats and the hoary. Like, too bad I can't influence the phone to turn on. Oh, who says I can't? No, I can't turn on the phone. But you know what? All the people around him probably could. Holy crap. That would be something if you can actually communicate with one of the many that are around him. I I don't think these are the first four that he's killed. I think there's more. And I don't mean like recently. I mean, I don't know. He's got this huge following. And that's the people from now or from the last 30, 40 years. And then the other people that are around him, that's a big group. So, okay. Um, all right. So I'm looking for cell towers. All right. So let's see if there's a cell tower near him. Let me send you some pics. Okay. I can't tell if I'm taking a good picture or not because my glasses are so dirty and my screen's so dirty. It's so funny. So let's get some backup pictures. All right. Somebody is sitting there yelling at him over and over and over. They're just yelling at him. Got canned food in there. Oh, here, I'll write it down. Okay. All right, Copilot. Let's take a look, see if we can see anything else. All right, page 2. So what we're looking for is north, south, east, west. What we're looking for is a cell tower, fire tower. We're looking for town is this way. So he's northeast. Northeast of what? How far? Alright, so if I'm looking at this, we got town over here, we got this over here. How many hours did it take to get to there? How far away is he? So let's put that in, let's put a scale here. We got 1, 2, 3.5, so 3.5. This is how many miles? So for whatever reason, 3.5 is, I don't know if that's hours that he drove to get to this point. His gas tank's half full, or half to a quarter. So gas is half to a quarter. Did he refill? Standard pickup. Gas mileage. Standard pickup gas mileage is what is it? 11 to 15, if you're lucky. 28-gallon tank. Uh, 21. So it's about a 21-gallon tank. So let's say 230. So even if he wanted to, I don't think he can drive 350 miles with the gas that he had in the truck. So he must have stopped. He had to have stopped. Well, we'll put that on hold. So it's 3.5. And I'm just trying to I mean, is this 100 miles? 300 miles? Let's just go 100 miles. I mean, it feels right. How long would it take to drive 350 miles? It would take, you're going in the backwoods. Or is that hours? This is what kills me. I've got a grid. I know how far away he is in sections, but I don't know what the measurement is. I don't know if it's hours or feet or meters or, I mean, yeah, 21 plus 13 is 273. But I got a 1500, so I get phenomenally terrible gas mileage. So I don't know if I would make 273 miles. let's say, okay, so let's go, let's use that. We're going to use that. 21 by 13. 21 gallon tank times 13 mpg. Okay. Now his tank wasn't full. 21 is kind of a rough guesstimate of where how many gallons were in there. I'm going to say it was 18 to 21 gallons, which means he's going to be less than, it's going to be less than 273 miles less than. And the other kicker is he's going to be going up and down hills. I mean, like a lot of hills. And he's, so it's like logging roads. It's like dirt. It's like logging roads. But the thing is, it's almost like a campground. This is a known place that's got a fairly wide, fairly wide view. It's got trees behind it. I'll draw a little picture of what it looks like. So the trees are behind that. There's a kind of a slope here. And the trees are over here. You have trees here, but you don't have trees there. Okay. Oh, hell no. All right. So you have trees here, but not on this hillside behind them. I mean, and I don't know if it was logged or if it's just a bare hillside, but it comes down like that. And then looking out over here, it's wider open. So the hillside comes down like that. His truck is here. Like I said, I don't know why, but to me it feels like he has a um, canopy on it. He may not, but it feels like he has a canopy on it. And then the fire pit and the chair is right here, fairly close to his truck. And you got the chair right here. Gotta wish these speakers worked. So what else is by here? So this is looking, okay, so if I'm looking at this truck right here, this is looking north. I'm looking north. So basically the north is going this way. So he's got the trees and stuff to the east. He's got this, whatever this is, due north. And then west of him, what does it look like west? And this is where I think the view is. It kind of like keeps going down, and he's got kind of like a view to the west. So he can watch the sunset. The other thing is I want to say there's water here. I'm just not. Maybe it's a creek bed with no water in it. I'm just not. I'm not sure if there's actually water here. If he's by water, it feels more like a. Come on, baby. Wow. So, got a creek bed. I just don't think there's water. Nice view. It's got trees nearby, but all right. All I want are good tunes. I can't even have that. Oh, it is. Yeah. Thank you. So, dry creek bed or rocky area, depression, campfire, and then north is this flattened area that doesn't have a lot of trees on it, and you have a tree clump here to the east, and it opens out to the west. All right. Can you think of anything else that we need to hit and we need to look at? I don't see any. I don't see any towers nearby. I don't see any cell towers nearby. I don't see um, fire stations. Not fire station. Fire towers. It's so weird. My buy me a coffee is just barely there. Oh well. Um, if anybody's got any suggestions of where I should look or what I should look at, um, they're not going to find this guy right away. I think he's far enough away that they've got to actually. So he's northeast. Yeah, he's northeast. So I think they've actually got to go in that direction to actually find this guy. So I think they're not quite there yet. So if anybody's got any suggestions, let me know. I'll probably do another one tomorrow. See what I can see. If somebody can get me some more details too, I'd like more details on type of truck. Was there more information that's not posted? I mean, whatever you got. I wonder if he sleeps. I'm telling you, that skin crawling. My co-pilot asked, I wonder if he sleeps during the day or night, and I'm just wondering if he sleeps. Period, because his skin was crawling, which we all know what that means. Um, I just, I tell you that it's just the creepiest feeling ever. So, on that note, I'm gonna bag it. Anybody got any suggestions? Let me know. Otherwise, tomorrow I'll pick up where I left off and see if he's in the same location or headed out. Um, the gas tank thing though is kind of weird because there doesn't seem to be a lot of gas in the area. So I don't know how far off the beaten path he is. I do know his car or truck or whatever that is. I think it's a truck. It's either a truck or a Ford Explorer. It feels like a truck, but I don't know. Give me some info. We'll post it up, and then we'll do another view tomorrow or the next day. Um, I just came back from work. All right. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully this actually goes somewhere. 3.5 is, hopefully somebody can look at those dimensions and see the three separate dimensions and the 3.5 and figure that out. And if not, then I will try to figure out how far away that is. If we'll figure it out. So many questions, absolutely no answers. Absolutely no answers. So, like I said, we'll hit it another day. All right, guys. Thank you. Trying to make sure I'm at the end.